For over a decade, the world's most powerful tech companies told us a story. They said the human driver was an obsolete technology. They promised us a future where cars would think, navigate, and protect us better than we ever could. In the middle of 2025, the CEO of one of the largest autonomous vehicle firms wrote a memo that changed everything. It contained one chilling line: "The math no longer works." Welcome to Tech Time Vault Pro. Today, we are opening the vault on the most expensive failure in the history of Silicon Valley. We aren't just talking about a glitch in the software.
We're talking about a $500 billion graveyard.
In this episode, we explore the collapse of the Robotaxi dream and exactly why the business model that was meant to change the world suddenly hit a dead end. Let's get into it. To understand the crash, we have to remember the confidence. From 2010 to 2024, the mission was simple: eliminate the human. Tech giants like Google's Waymo, GM's Cruise, and Amazon's Zoo poured billions into sensors, LiDAR, and neural networks. At the time, the formula felt solid. High-tech cars, zero salaries for drivers, and 24/7 operation. It was supposed to be a money-printing machine. By 2026, we were told, cities like San Francisco and Phoenix would be fully autonomous. But the reality of Level 5 autonomy turned out to be far more expensive and complicated than expected. Much like we discussed in our video on Porsche's recent struggles, these companies built their entire identity on a technology that the world wasn't ready to pay for. The ground under their business model has shifted. In the labs, the cars were perfect. But on the streets of 2026, the ghost in the machine appeared. Companies were hitting what engineers call the 99% problem. The first 99% of driving is easy for an AI, but that last 1%, the heavy rain, the unmapped construction, the child chasing a ball requires something AI still doesn't have: context. We've seen reports of fleets simply freezing in the middle of busy intersections because the sun hit the camera at a specific angle. These aren't just minor niggles. They are fundamental flaws. Just like the AI slop we see in medical data, these autonomous systems are being poisoned by unpredictable real-world variables that no simulator can predict. And as the accidents mounted, so did the costs. This is where the math breaks. The input costs for these vehicles are staggering. A single robotaxi requires over $100,000 in sensors alone. When you add the cost of remote operators, humans, who have to sit in offices and fix the AI's mistakes every few minutes, the dream of a cheap ride disappears. Insurance premiums in 2026 for autonomous fleets have hit levels that make profitability impossible. The operating profit that once sat in the billions for these parent companies is now a massive weight on their balance sheets. They are scaling back. They are tightening their volume expectations. And they are leaving thousands of cars to rot in desert graveyards. So what does this mean for the future of transportation? Opinions are split. Some see this as a temporary dip before a new era. Others see a company and an industry drifting away from reality. As we saw with Porsche, if a brand with that much heritage can stumble, anyone can. Heritage and brand power aren't guaranteed anymore. Whether it's a luxury car maker or a tech startup, the next generation of performance will be shaped by technology that is difficult for even the strongest companies to manage. The $500 billion mistake isn't that we tried to build the future. It's that we thought the future didn't need us. What do you think? Should we keep funding the dream, or is the Robotaxi a lost cause? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching Tech Time Vault Pro. If you enjoyed this investigative deep dive, subscribe for more untold stories. I'm your host, signing off.